Hi, it's Ellie for the Mind Body Project. Welcome back. So, questions on depression. So, I had this. Lots of people keep asking me, depression. You can't get rid of that in one session. Can you get rid of that in one session? Not really. No. Let me explain it this way, right? Because I think that when it comes to personal development and when it comes to learning and developing yourself, it's a constant process. Yeah, the people who are at the top, let's say people who are excellent, yeah, they are constantly developing themselves. And those who have depression are on the other end of the scale, so they're more going towards dysfunction. It's a scale, so it's a long line. And what you want to understand is that, like, yes, you can, in one session, what you can do is break those patterns. Yeah, so if you think about depression, like, you close your eyes, someone who has depression, if you close your eyes, you, to get that state, to being depressed, to feel really bad, to feel absolutely terrible about yourself, you have to be doing certain things. Yep, so you're doing certain things with your physiology, so how you're breathing, yeah, where your shoulders, are your shoulders forwards, are they back, looking down, where are your eyes looking, what pictures do you have in your head, so your physiology. So now it's focus, what you're focusing on. Is there an image or a video in your head, a big massive image playing over and over again of something really bad or terrible happening, so you're reliving something? Is it bright image, is it colourful, is it really close to you, are you looking through your own eyes, or can you see you in the picture? Yeah, because that makes a hell of a difference. So usually you'll be looking through your own eyes if you're feeling it really intensely. Yeah. And then you've got the language pattern. So what are you saying to yourself? Yeah, and how are you saying it to yourself? So what is it you're saying? How are you saying it to yourself? What pitch? Which direction does it come from? Does it come from this direction? Does it come from this direction? Does it come from straight ahead? Can you see, is it like a picture with someone there really having a go at you? Where do you feel the vibrations of the sounds? So there's things in there that you, in one session, you can actually change all that around so that it doesn't really affect you as much. Yeah. But that's just the start of it. Remember this scale that we're talking about, so excellence and dysfunction. So if you're here and you've learned how to do that, what that's done, and you've realized that you're actually doing those processes because you don't understand how your mind works. Yeah, you're not in control of your mind's controlling you, because you don't know how those feelings, you don't even know which direction they go in, you don't know your thoughts, you don't know how to control your thoughts, you don't know how to control your images, you don't know how to control your internal dialogue. Your brain is running you. But once you've had those patterns broken, you may go away and think about it for a bit. And then you may go, do you know what, I actually want to learn how to do this. I want to have some personal development where I can actually start using that to my advantage. So in other words, rather than my brain running me, I'm running it. I'm using it to my advantage and actually using the power of it to actually go out there and get the results that I want to get in the world. So that is an ongoing process, and that's something that, like, I still do every day. I'm still learning about it. I've got a personal development master's course, and I'm sitting there learning a load of stuff to teach you guys. But to teach you guys, I have to keep developing myself and actually learning some new skills. So you've got excellence and dysfunction. So it's a constant process. So when you're depressed, that's the starting line. Okay, now let's move up the scale. Let's keep going. And you're developing your inner world. It's nothing to do with your outer world. Yeah, it's your inner world that you're developing, and it's personal development, self-awareness that you need to be developing. Once you're developing that constantly and every day, then you'll start to find yourself going up this scale. So if you think about it, I've said it in two ways. One, yes, you can get rid of those bad feelings, so you're not feeling so bad in a session, but at the same time, it's a lifestyle that you're doing. It's a lifelong thing. It's constant and never-ending improvement. So I hope I've answered that question. So the scale, I'm just going to remember the scale. So excellence and dysfunction down here. And so if you're doing really bad, you're probably going to be at this end, the dysfunction end. But once you can have your patterns broken, so you don't have those feelings coming and really feeling bad. Once you know how to get a hold of moving pictures away. I'll give you an example of that. I had a client who I went round to go and see her, and she said like she had an issue with her neighbour, and her neighbour was she had a massive go at her, so she was really upset and really frightened. Actually, she's really scared. And I said, okay, and she said to me these key words: she's in my face all the time. Now, as an NLP person, you take that literally and you say, she's in my, that's the clue that I needed. Okay, cool. That means there's a picture of someone right there. The neighbor was right there, right in her face. Big picture, very clear, very focused, very bright, very colorful, and very, like, as I said, it is right there. And she could see through her own eyes, that this person was here, probably larger than life, and was scaring her. Yeah. So what do you think I did? This is easy, this is. So all I did was go, move the picture down to this big. So it's that big. Make it so it's so bright you can't really see what's going on in the picture. Make it defocused, make it black and white, shoot it off into the distance, and move it away. And she did all that, and then I went, how do you feel about your neighbour? She went, I feel a massive pressure's just come off me. Yeah, that's how easy the things are. When you know how your brain is actually functioning, what's going on, how your brain codes things, how it codes sounds, how it codes pictures, what the difference is between a colourful picture and a black and white picture, or a bright picture and a dim picture. Once you understand, and especially with the feelings as well, once you understand where the feelings start and which direction they go in, and how pictures affect the feelings, once you realize that, then you can start having a very different experience of how your world is going to be. Yeah, it's completely different worlds. If someone doesn't know how these pictures are affecting their feelings, and someone does, then one person is going to be up in excellence, and the other person is going to be down as dysfunction, because they don't understand how this is actually causing them issues. So hopefully that's explained that. So yes, you can deal with, so that a person was depressed and they're really struggling, you can deal with a large chunk of that in that session, so those feelings are not coming back. You can do that, but you've got to understand it's a lifelong thing. It's a constant, never-ending improvement. You want to be going to excellence. Everybody wants to perform well. Everybody wants to do well in life. Yeah, there's no one that doesn't really want to do well at what their goal is, or the desire is, or again, having a life mission. But you've got to understand that it's gonna be learning how to do those things.